next Saturday I'm running my first half marathon, and I think this week I should spend more time on music, because last week and maybe the last 14 days I spent most of my time researching how I should prepare for the half marathon. And don't get me wrong, I also produced and worked on my songs and learned new stuff, but I would say most of my energy, even though I'm someone who is trying to be disciplined with what needs to be done in order to achieve my goals, I still was solving this problem of preparing for half marathon, even subconsciously. And so anytime I had free time, I would, instead of think about how I can make new music or create new content or something like that, I would think about, like, what pace should I have, what heart rate should I have on average during the half marathon, and stuff like that. So this, I would say, was pretty distracting from what needed to be done, but at least I kind of learned that thanks to training for the half marathon, I knew that with the same effort which I put into the training for the half marathon, like showing up every second day and doing the right things, if I take all of this and I put it into music production and in my goals, then the goals will be closer to be finished. And that's something that I'm really grateful for. I haven't finished a song for 14 days, but it's fine. I take it as something where I needed to go through some shift, and we'll see what comes from the shift.
From some reason this video was recorded in slow motion and I thought it was pretty funny, so I just put it here. But this is video from my training, which was about 2 weeks before. I was training every second day. It's race day, so I'm starting my day with meditation. This what I do is pranayama, which is inhale with one nostril, exhale with second nostril, and the goal of this is to make my brain coherent. Then I do 20 minutes of transcendental meditation, which is to connect with unified field and to transcend between different states of consciousness. Today is my first half marathon, so I'm gonna prepare beetroot juice so I can run faster without being so tired. And beetroot juice should also help with widening blood vessels. It should give your blood more oxygen and you should need less of it. And it should also help with muscle burn and just running faster without needing so much energy. And it should also help with mitochondrial function. So let's dive into it. So now I'm peeling the beetroot to not have any mess in the juice. Very interesting that the things that are good for you have the same shapes or colors of what benefits they have. Like this looks like blood, or walnuts look like brain. So this is pretty cool. also gonna add a bit of ginger.
Most time-consuming part about making juices is cleaning the juicer and also washing the fruits and vegetables. But the juices are worth it.
Now I make smoothie for my girlfriend, which is kale, banana, mango. It helps to heal thyroid. I usually have smoothie every morning as well. And mostly we make heavy metal detox smoothie, which is spirulina, blueberries, barley grass, banana, cilantro, orange, and it should clean heavy metals from your body. Now I make sure I weigh everything, so I track my calories so I don't lose any unnecessary weight and muscle. This is rice and millet porridge with banana, mango, and dates, and maple syrup from Canada, which I bought in Montreal. I'm gonna add few dates on top, and this is the final result. And few supplements, so creatine, minerals, mushrooms. Then I use red light before run or workout to charge my cells. It boosts my mitochondria, increases blood flow, and gives me more energy and endurance. And I also read a few pages. This is what I take for the run, so gels, drink, camera, and belt.
So I just got my number and some goodies.
This is the location where the run starts. So this is about 7 kilometers in the run, and you can see the park is beautiful everywhere, autumn leaves and stuff. This is second round, and you can see there are no people in front of me and behind me because it's separated more, and I already locked in and really focused on the race. And again, the nature is really cool. These are last 3 kilometers in these beautiful Třebíč streets, and it was really difficult part of the race because last 3 kilometers I thought I'm getting closer to the end and I pushed too much, and for the last kilometer I really gave it everything. And I made it to the finish. Let's go. So I just got a bit of rest, stretching, and the half marathon is done. So my time was 2 hours and 4 minutes, and at the end I thought I will die or like the last 1 kilometer was pretty hard because at the beginning of the marathon I was in the first line, and right after start there was uphill, which was like pretty I don't know, like upwards. So there were people around me, and like I felt like I need to work a lot in order to, I don't know, it was just some of my belief. I could just slow down and ignore everyone else. The problem was that my heart rate was already from start 180, which it should be like 10 minutes or first few kilometers in zone 2, like slower zone 2, which is like 135 to 155. It's individual, but it is to kind of not shock your body and to get into pace where you can run the whole half marathon in like 165 heart rate with pretty consistent pace. So the whole run I couldn't slow my heart rate below 175, So the average heart rate was 174, which is the same BPM I make drum and bass at. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, so as I was constantly in a really high heart rate, then at the end I didn't have as much energy. I took about 4 gels, 1 caffeinated, but at the end I was like, I actually catched 2 girls, and they were like motivating each other, and she told her, run, we will make it below 2 hours like we planned it. And I was like, yeah, I want to do it too, you know. But I didn't realize that those girls had like way faster pace than me. So, and then there was still 3 kilometers left, and so that's where I did a bit of mistake, and that's what I kinda got from the half marathon, to not bore you with running data and stories from the run. The takeaway that I got during the run and after the run is that when you run and it's a race, when you run and you train and you just go for a run, you keep your own pace. Maybe some runner is next to you, but you don't get swayed by his tempo and by his breath. But on the race it's a little bit different, because everyone around you is running fast. Then if you go like some runners might go also from the opposite side back, or like second round, and you see that they are in front of you, and you get this thought that you are too slow and you should speed up. And that's what I took from it, that it's also what I practice in meditation and with everything too. It's like the thoughts that are arising from the subconscious, if you catch a thought or thought, and you start to be emotional about the thought and you start to overthink the thought, you might get really bad mood, be negative, or don't enjoy what you are doing right now. And same it's with the runners, or before I go into runners, like if you observe other people around you, how they are successful, and you see their music is getting 100,000 of streams and yours is getting less than 1,000, or different numbers, that doesn't matter, but or you see your friend making more money, or wearing more expensive clothes, more expensive shoes, going on holidays, and you don't have that, then you feel like you are missing out, and then you feel bad because you don't have it. And that's why you just need to do your own thing in your own pace, with your own focus on the things that you want and that don't make you feel bad, and don't make you feel like you are like I don't know the word now, but I hope you get the point. So that's what I took away from the run, because if I would constantly try to speed up all the time and try to like get ahead of everyone, I would be extremely exhausted at the beginning. And especially in half marathon, where you run 21 kilometers, you have to keep consistent pace, and then maybe at the end of the race, like last 5 kilometers, you might really like start to crushing it and like take everything that is stored in your body. So yeah, but I have to say it was pretty challenging. I actually tried the half marathon distance about last week, maybe last Friday, and it was like, I don't know, after the run I felt like, did I really run 21 kilometers? I like didn't felt that exhausted like I'm now. Like I feel my legs now and my back a little bit, but yeah, it was great. It was challenging for me, and I had to really push myself and to really focus on finishing the race, which I'm really thankful for that, because these learnings, I put them into how I work on my projects, whether I have some idea and I want to finish it. Like I don't mean only musical ideas, you know, like when you have your own business, you might get tons of ideas how you can improve it, or you know, how you can push yourself to have better health, or these things where the willpower and discipline is very important. So I take this, and I'm really grateful for this. And my next plans for next bigger challenge, I'm not sure whether I will do any other like 21 kilometer half marathons. Maybe yes. I would maybe prefer like some nice locations and to maybe practice the racing before what I want to challenge myself in summer next year. So I want to do like Ironman 70.3. I'm not sure why it's 70.3. Maybe it's because of miles or something like that. It's just not the extreme Ironman, which is I don't know, 4 kilometers of swim, 42 kilometers of marathon run, and then 180 kilometers on bike. So I want to do 2 kilometers of swimming, 21 kilometers of running, and 90 kilometers or 80 kilometers of bike. And I want to do it because I like the challenge. I don't do it to win. Like, that's not my goal. My goal is to go into the finish line and to be disciplined on the training, and then take it into my music, inspire others to push and to unlock their potential. And yeah, I just like this. So if you wanna be challenged, then let me know in the comments if you also run, or if you swim or do bike, and if you also want to do something like Ironman or something like that, or whether you will do some marathons next year. And yeah, that was it. I hope you like this type of videos from me, and see you in the next one.